I've known lots of moonshiners, but there's a grave over at St. John's Cemetery. It was a favorite place for the moonshiners to hide their jugs behind the tombstone. Customers would come and get it and leave the money. How do you think they made a living? Oh yeah, I like to write about the old-time mountain people. Yeah, I keep the columns. I have a couple of bureau drawers full of them. So I have to be careful that I don't repeat. I can always look in there and see if I've done it before. I jotted down notes about people that I wanted to remember particularly. I was brought up by a woman from up on Pinnacle Mountain. She was typical of the kind of person I write about now, the mountain people. We used to spend a lot of time up in her house on Pinnacle. No facilities whatsoever, but you wouldn't believe the meals that they served. Gracious, what meals. And how they could have so little and yet accomplish so much. Yeah, that they would just think of them as poor, uneducated people who struggled for a living. They were much more than that. They were very independent, self-reliant people. I want to see the play. I want to see the play because I know he's done a good job. He's that kind of person.
Henderson County has a rich heritage, and we need to continue the tradition and the work of people like Louise Bailey, who we call guardians of yesterday. And so even though I do not call myself a playwright, but in the loose sense of the word, I have tried to write a play that uses the brilliant work that she has given us through her columns and made it something that we can all share from the stage in a theatrical form.
Well, she is a true Renaissance lady. I think this community owes a debt of gratitude to Louise, and I'm glad to do that while she's still here and can enjoy it. I like to tease her about when she was a young school teacher down in Edgefield, South Carolina. She had a couple of dates with Strom Thurmond, and that's one of my favorite things to tease her about. But Strom didn't last too long with Louise.
Well, I think it's really cool that it's about her, it's about her life. She's been a historian for a long time. It's great to honor history and history keepers.
I think it's really nice for the community to have somebody that they can, kind of look up to like this and think of somebody who can remember everything about the community for however long. And it's just a really interesting thing to have. To me, she's just my grandmother, and she's awesome, and I love her to death. And she doesn't really think of herself as anything very special, despite what everybody else thinks, but I think she's great.
I think it's awesome for the community because it just constantly reminds us of our heritage. And no community is complete if they don't remember their heritage. I'm really fond of history. I'm fond of community heritage, and a play like this helps celebrate it. And I'm real happy to be here. I'm going to be auctioning a book that Louise wrote tonight, and her books are also part of our heritage.
I have had the honor, as most of y'all know, of being the editor of the Times News for 11 of the 42 years that Louise has been writing along the ridges. And that is exactly what I've been, the editor of the Times News, but not Louise's editor. Because the fact is, she needs no editing.
It's indeed a privilege to be included in this event honoring Louise Bailey. Tonight, I'm here to present her with the Order of the Longleaf Pine. That is the highest award that the state of North Carolina can give to a civilian in the state. Louise Bailey now joins North Carolina citizens such as Maya Angelou, Billy Graham, Michael Jordan, Bob Timberlake, and Rick Hendrick in receiving this award. I am honored to present this award to Louise Bailey, and is very deserving.
No, I don't make it up. These are all true stories. I'm determined to write the truth. I just refuse to make it up. I want it to be just that way.